Hey everyone! Thanks for joining tonight's Team Cup call. Tonight we're going to go over Instagram and how to follow up with people. Um, I am going to share my screen. Can everyone see it?
Mhm.
Okay. Use my new team logo. Okay, so Instagram follow-ups. Yeah. Okay, Instagram, you already know what Instagram is, but basically you transform your photos into masterpieces. Quick video teases for your workouts, and you have to post content that you actually would want to see on your own page. So think of it as you're going to your favorite fitness page. What would you want to see on their page? You wouldn't want to see necessarily posts about like their personal life because that's not what you're going there for. So if you want to make a specific coaching account, you can, and then have your personal one separate. But I just combine the two because I don't really take personal photos. But you'll get more followers and more attention if you focus on like coaching and motivation and those types of posts. With Instagram, you can reach people all over the US and even international. I have people from Australia and China and England who are following me, and I use hashtags to reach more people. And we can now easily share our Instagram pages on the Facebook walls for the sharing. For posting, you should post what you want to see, like I said, and try think about why should people follow you? What do you want? What should people come to you for? What are you giving them? How can you help them? For me, I post recipes, workouts, motivation, fitness tips and tricks, and my story. Your most important thing is to share your story. People are interested in your how you were on your own journey and the struggles. Like no fitness journey is easy peasy. Like you're gonna have some struggles, you're gonna be ups and downs, and people like seeing that they're not in it alone. Like there's real people out there who are going through the same stuff. So if you're real online, then they're gonna be more engaged with you and want to follow you. Captions. You always want to have a call to action on your captions for Instagram, like a double tap if you love, or comment here your favorite recipe for squash, or like this if you are a dancer, or tag your closest fitness friends. Something along those lines that get people to actually do something. Um, and in your posts, you want to say what you're doing, why they would benefit from it, and why should they even care, and how can they get involved. So if you're posting a photo of you sizing it up, tell them what you're doing. You're working out at home. Why would it benefit them? It's only 30 minutes a day, flexibility, and you can have fun while working out. Why should they care? Because it's fun and you're making a fool of yourself. And how can I get involved? Join the support group and get free stuff. Hashtags. First of all, your account should be on public, because if it's on private and you're using hashtags, no one is seeing it besides your friends. So make sure your account is on public. And direct hashtags equals quality likers. If you use regular hashtags like nutrition, fitness, food, food porn, you're going to get those Instagram users, which are users who use this app that likes photos with certain hashtags for them. So that's why a lot of the times you're going to get like these random fitness pages liking your photos or commenting awesome when they're commenting on like a food pic, and they're commenting about you looking good. Sometimes it makes no sense and you automatically know that they're using Instagram. Um, for hashtags, you want to post it in a comment below your caption, so then you can always delete this if you don't want them there all the time. And don't use the name of the programs, because then people can search what the program is and you never want that to happen because you want them to ask you questions, not go look on it on yourself. Some examples that I have for hashtags are runner, holistic, ED warrior, accountability, country music, Monmouth alumni, Pennsylvania, and so forth. The likers. Pay attention to who likes your posts a lot. Actually look at their profiles. If someone likes your profile and they're a normal person and not a fitness page or a rap seller, go on their profile and like 5 of their photos and then comment on one of them. And like I said, ignore the fitness pages and ignore the generic comments like awesome and good job and like a smiley face. You want the real likers and commenters. Reaching out to people. Engaged commenting, showing interest, frequent likers, compliment their qualities, and direct message them. If someone is always commenting on your stuff and is showing interest in all your posts and like being frequent likers, you want to go on their page, like the 5 photos, do the comment, and compliment their qualities. Don't just say, oh, I love your story or I love your page. Compliment them. People love compliments. You're going to be more engaged with somebody if someone says, oh, you look great, then good job. Like, you want to make that connection and make sure that they think like they're the best person in the world. And then you can send them that direct message, which is the same thing as posting a regular photo, but just put direct message and send it to them directly. So when I send direct messages, I either do the photo that they showed interest in, or I make a new photo that is relevant to what I am going to be talking to them about. So if it's about a fitness group, I would post a photo of either a workout, like sweaty group photo, or a Shanti photo because he's my favorite, but without the name of the program. Or if it's coaching opportunity, I'll share my coaching post that says I'm looking for new girlfriends or something along those lines. And yeah, so then you say direct message and type in their Instagram name and then send them a message based on the combos you've been having. One of the messages I sent recently is, hey Sarah, I've been following your account for a while now and I'm very impressed with your hard work and dedication to health and fitness. You have shown a lot of value content and I can only imagine how many lives you're changing. I too share the same passion towards health and fitness and helping others. How long have you been into this healthy lifestyle? So that's a generic message, and that would be to people who you would see as good coaches. Another sample message would be someone that you feel personally connected with based on their story. So I sent this last week, actually. Hey, Becca, I apologize for being totally random, but I feel a connection with your story and love your passion for health and fitness. So I had to ask, have you ever thought about being a health and fitness coach? I believe you would be an inspirational coach, to say the least, and would help change the lives of many. Your story is so empowering, and that shows that everyone has a struggle, but with a little determination, motivation, and strength, you can achieve anything you set your heart on. So this gives them a little pat on the back and compliments and shows that I've been following their story and I have that connection. And I've been talking to this girl for a little bit back and forth for the comments, and she seems really engaged and interested, so that's when I sent her the direct message. And she actually was on the call tonight with Kelly Hanner about the coaching opportunity. Another sample message you can send directly is for someone who is interested in a program. So if you put a post about your results for the 21-day fix, or posting looking for people to start a fitness journey, I say, hey, thanks so much for your support on my posts and congrats on your engagement, because you just got engaged. I don't know if this is for you or not, but I was wondering if you'd be interested in joining me on a journey that simplifies the hassles of fitness and nutrition to get your body toned in just 21 days. This is the program you had expressed interest in throughout my page. So then this just points out that they liked your photo, and if they wanted to, because sometimes people won't comment on your photos and be like, oh, hey, I'm interested. they'll just like it and say, oh, I'll just get to it later. So if you send the direct message that makes that connection and lets them know that you're real and you're paying attention, and you will reach out to them. So when they respond, continue the conversation naturally and don't go straight into the invite. Let it flow. And if it gets to the point, ask to connect on Facebook, because it's much easier to talk on Facebook than it is on Instagram, because you can't send a lot of links, and sometimes it's just annoying to talk on Instagram on the direct messages. And then you always want to continue to build that relationship. And if they don't respond for the direct message, comment on one of their photos and say, hey, I sent you a direct message. Looking forward to hearing back from you. Just so they have a double look at to see what they're doing. So tips and tricks for Instagram. Search your hashtags. Go into your comments and click on a hashtag, and photos that you would like that are relevant, like them. Don't like them if they're another coach or they're another fitness page. You don't want to be one of those people. Try to find ordinary people and just like go through the pages, like them. It takes like 2 seconds. I kind of find myself going through all my hashtags, and then the next thing you know, it's 2 hours later and I like over 1,000 photos. I like photos of people, vegetarian meals, people along their journeys. I find people who have the same storyline as me because they're basically my target market. You don't want to wait for people to come to you, because trying to grow your Instagram, you kind of have to go out there and find the people that you want to follow you. So once you find those people, you can like them or even follow them and like their photos, and then when they like your photos, their friends will see that they're liking your photos, and then it's like a line. So go find your lifers. I post 3 times a day and try to do different material so it's not repetitive or the same thing all the time. And you always want to make your food look like porn, because let's face it, everybody loves food. And the more delicious it looks like, the more intriguing they're going to have. And ask questions, and you can share your recipes and get them interested. So just go over follow-ups real quick. When they don't respond to you, I do 2 follow-ups. So I do, 3 follow-ups. One is 2 days after the initial message. Second is 2 days after the first. And the third is 2 to 3 days after the second. If they don't answer off of that, cross them off your list and count them as a no and just move on, because quite frankly, they're not worth your time. Sample messages for follow-ups. Hey, I don't mean to bother you, but I'm not sure if you received my previous message, so just thought I'd double check. You always want to be vague and point out there that you've been messaging them and you don't want to be rude, or you're not trying to bother them, and just see if they're getting them. Sometimes they don't have the app, or they don't go on Facebook, or they just forget to answer, or sometimes they're just not interested, but you're not going to get everyone. If they leave you hanging after they expressed interest, I just message them again, here's a sample, seeing if they're really interested, because you're holding out a spot for them and you just want to gauge where they've been at, because they showed great interest in before, but you haven't heard back from them since. When they respond, you always want to message them back ASAP, and this helps get them even more excited about the program. And as soon as you schedule that time to set them up, and even a start date, that gets them even more committed to the program and excited to start. And you always want to send a reminder of your scheduled meeting the night before or the morning of your meeting, to make sure that they know when it is and to make sure that they don't forget. If they leave you hanging at the point of your scheduled time, don't worry, this is very annoying, but it happens. Sometimes things come up, but you just want to message them again and check in with them, see if everything is all right. Remind them that they had a scheduled meeting and that you were looking forward to signing them up. And you don't want to waste their time or hold them a spot in your group if they're not ready to make the commitment. And just ask for a response, basically, and let them know that you are holding their spot, and other people would rather have it than holding it for them. So never give up and always follow up. It might not be a no. It might be a no now, but it could always be a yes later. Keep them on your list for next month. And that's all I have for follow-up. So does anybody have any questions for follow-ups or Instagram? Anything?
I mean, I guess with the Instagram, have you gotten like a lot of interest, or like have you gotten any good customers, I guess, from Instagram?
For me personally, I've gotten 5 customers from Instagram, and I'm working on 3 new coaches right now, actually. Instagram is actually the hardest thing for me because I can't be on it all the time, because I can be on Facebook at work, but I can't be on Instagram at work. So it's just easier for me to do Facebook. But for Instagram, if you put the time into it, you can really get into it and like get the right people to follow you.
Yeah, I think my profile is private right now, so I think that I thought like I heard this thing about like 11 hashtags, and it's supposed to like increase the amount of people that see it and everything. Like, when I was doing my marketing internship, like there was a social media what's it called, article, and it says like the magic number of hashtags is 11. Like it's proven, like there was a chart and everything, and it was like a study, and like apparently it's 11. So, and I was like, why is aren't my likes going up? But I guess because it's on private. So
Interesting. Yeah, it might be. It's probably because it's on private. Because if it's on private, people won't be able to see it if they are not following you.
yeah, I'm like literally going to change it now, so I don't
And
forget.
people are more inclined to follow you if you're not on private, because if you're on private, they'll be like, "Well, what are you hiding? Why aren't you on?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
And there's a lot of people, a lot of fitness people on Facebook, on Instagram, so it's hard to be
Yeah, I've
like that
noticed that. Yeah.
competition. But yeah.
Okay, I'm public now. We're good. But I think that was my only question with Instagram, because I haven't tried it yet, honestly, like because I didn't know like if it worked.
It does take time to learn Instagram. Did you look into the marketing academy thing that I posted in the Team Cup, the Shalene Johnson marketing impact?
No, no, I didn't get to watch that yet. Actually, that was like one of the first things, right?
Yeah, they have. She has a whole section on Instagram actually that taught me how to do some stuff,
Okay, I'll look into that tonight then.
and she shows you how to like make your profile thing too
Okay,
with the links.
that was like at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go put it on my screen now, so I can't.
Bree, how you liking? Are you still doing the marketing impact?
Yeah, I started it, but I haven't gotten a chance to do it this week. But I have all her worksheets in my binder and everything. But it's helpful.
Yeah, that's good. Do you have any questions about Instagram?
I don't think so. I think it was more so like I've been reaching out to a couple people that have like started following me, so I followed them back, and
Right.
then I started contacting them. But then I kind of just got silence, and they stopped liking my stuff. It's more of a message along the lines of like what you said, like, how long have you been into this healthy lifestyle? Like I started like that. So
Do you did they see it? Like, could you tell that they saw the message? Yeah. Did you try liking their photos and commenting on?
now I'm gonna have to start doing that too.
Yes, try to make that like engagement again. See if you can get them liking your photos. See what's up, and just try to get that communication back, and then you can go back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have the marketing impact up now. Is it all videos, or you said there's like worksheets and stuff too?
Yeah, you can print out worksheets. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking notes. That's how I learned about all my freemiums. Finding your lifers and where people like to shop. All that good stuff. She's entertaining.
Cool. Yeah, I'll have to look into this tonight while I'm cleaning room.
It's a lot.
I know where Courtney went. I just realized she's not on the call anymore.
She had to run off.
Okay. We're recording this anyway for Amanda, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody? Any more questions?
I don't think so.
Okay. Don't want to hold you up anymore. Thank you for being on this call, guys.
Of course.
Let me know next week's topic. I'll get it in the books, see what we can do. Before we end it, how's everybody doing with reaching out? What number are we at? How many no's?
I haven't counted my nose recently. I got more nose, that's for sure. But I think I was at like 100 and some, 102 today.
New people?
No, reached out like total.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah.
That's good.
I've got to be at least like 25 no's.
25 no's? That's
Yeah,
good.
I think I'm around there too, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who like I need to follow up with. So I followed up with, like I said, like the past couple days I focused on following up with people. So
Right.
but again, some of them just never answered. But you know.
Yeah. It's so annoying.
It was oh my gosh, I was on, it was just on Facebook. My ex-boyfriend's mom just commented on like one of my size posts saying cost question mark. I was like, I'll message you.
Yeah.
And then that's where the email was to. And she was like, oh, can you email me all the information? And I was like, sure.
Gotcha.
She told me she missed seeing my face. And I was like, this is awkward. I'm going to talk to you about beach body stuff now. That was fun. That was an interesting experience.
I found a lot of people that like they've just kind of like crept out of the woodwork. Like some people are like, oh, I saw you did the 21 fix. I want to do it. Like I want to sign up.
Mm-hmm.
How do I do it? Or like I'm gonna sign up. Like like did you like it? I'm like, well, I'll be your coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a girl messaged me out of the blue today. Dancing, of course. But
Sometimes it's just random people that message you.
yeah, that's what the posting does. So
Yeah.
yep,
The
yep,
more
yep.
you post, the more you reach.
Yep.
You have those silent watchers.
I know. It's kind of creepy, but it's okay.
You get used to it after a while.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, I'm proud of all of you. We're doing really good so far. I think we're still in the lead.
Good.
So let's pull out this week.
Wait, with the team cup, sorry. With the team cup, like when it says the people that go to LA, is that out of all of the teams ever?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, because if it's an our team cup, I was like, we got this. But
Oh no.
there's not that many teams.
No,
Okay.
it's all Beachbody.
Okay. We can still do it. I'm just saying. I was just trying to find out.
Yeah, we got this.
All right, cool.
All right. So I'm gonna count it down to 5. No, I'm going to count it down from 3. So 5 is just awkward. 3, 2, 1. All right. Well, have a good rest of your night, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.